This video is sponsored by World of Warships. More Gen Z slang ruined by TikTok. The internet has done lots of good and lots of bad. On one end, you can have people like Mr. Beast planting 20 million trees and donating hundreds of $1,000s to people in need. And on the other end, you can also have people who spam Rip Bozo in the comments after seeing the wrong video on Twitter. With how well the last video did, I thought I'd make a part 2 because there is still so much that we can look into. So sit back, put on your reading glasses as we look into even more words ruined by TikTok. The first word is going to be munch. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, I never heard of the term munch before Ice Spice's hit single, appropriately titled Munch, hit the Billboard Top 100. I'm going to be honest, I love the word munch. Now, the word munch, I don't think I can describe on YouTube, but to keep it light, it's a term used for gentlemen who are particularly, obedient, I guess. Hey bro, it ain't the size of the wave, it's the motion of the ocean. The size of the wave doesn't really matter, especially if you're in the USS West Virginia in World of Warships. Yeah, nice transition, dude. World of Warships is a game that is not only free, but is available on your PC. New content is released every month. It could be ships, in-game nations, cosmetics, or even ship classes. Just know that you can always count on this game to bring fresh new content, so that way it never gets old. Along with loads of content for you to enjoy, the graphics are actually really impressive. World of Warships has more than 40 unique maps with dynamic weather, all of which have been updated with stunning new water effects and textures that make the game seas indistinguishable from the real deal. You also have multiple ship classes to choose from. You can do it your way by using anything from a Goliath of a warship to a sneaky little submarine to even an aircraft carrier. Along with loads of content, World of Warships also has a very dedicated fan base who are genuinely passionate about the game. You can join the action in-game and join Discord servers or the many forums online. You could even tune into live events or participate in tournaments if that's your thing. Oh, did I mention that it's also available on console? Make sure to use the link in the description to download World of Warships, and during registration, use code WARSHIPS to get exclusive rewards, including a bunch of doubloons, credits, and premium account time, as well as a ship. So, what are you waiting for? Hop into World of Warships to join the battle using my link in the description. Huge thank you to World of Warships for sponsoring this video. Bro, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Munch is a word that I use with my friends all the time. This is an easy 8 out of 10. I love it so much. The next word we got on the list is gonna be slay. Slay is used to describe basically anything cool, awesome, or pretty. It's a word for anything, really. You can use this word for outfits, people, food, and places, etc. Now, the thing about slay is the word itself, I don't really mind. It's the people who use it, bro. The type of people who use this word are some of the most annoying, chronically online, no-life people on the planet. Like, I'm being honest, I once saw this video on TikTok where this girl was justifying cheating on her boyfriend because he didn't buy her designer. And because why not? All of the comments were of course supportive of her, saying, slay, as you should. Like, nah bro, I hate slay so much. Slay, nah bro, 1 out of 10. Next word on the list, we got goat. For those of you who don't know, it stands for greatest of all time. But it doesn't really matter at this point because literally everyone has been using this word to describe the most mundane of things, essentially beating it to the ground. And I myself will admit that I am definitely one of those people. Like, literally a week ago, I was at a friend's house and he plugged in my phone and I called him the GOAT. Hey, for real? Shout out Jack. Thanks for plugging my phone in. GOAT for me is pretty good. 7 out of 10. Next up, we got sus. Alright, now sus 10 years ago meant a whole different thing than what it does now. Back in 2016, if you were to call someone sus, it would usually mean that they're being suspicious. An example of this could be if you're in a store with your friend and he's wearing all black with his hoodie up and his hands are in his pockets, maybe you would tell him that he looks a little sus, like genuinely suspicious. Then 2019-2020 rolled around and this game came out. I don't know if you remember it, Among Us. It was Among Us. For those of you who don't know real quick, Among Us was a murder mystery game with one imposter and like 10 other innocent people. The term sus became part of the Among Us community's vocabulary, using the word to describe when a player was acting weird. And this is where the term sus started going downhill. You'd have these kids calling others sussy bakas, which is the most unfunny I think I've ever heard. But then there was another content creator named Aiden Ross who started popularizing the word in a much different manner. It's not just sus though, it's also zesty. Like bro, I cannot open a fresh bag of veggie straws and say I love the zesty ranch flavor. And for this, I totally blame Drake. Drake has been doing some extremely zestacious things. And I'm not talking painting your nails, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've painted my nails before. But I'm talking about the way that this man speaks.
Oh, call decline. Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Sus and zesty, nah, easy 11 out of 10. I love both of them dearly. Next up, we got queen. Now, when I say queen, I'm not talking about the Queen of England or the band. I'm talking about the queen you see on Twitter. Queen is often a word used to describe, well, anyone. It doesn't matter what they do, whether it be good or bad. You will always have that one dumb in the comments calling someone a queen, even if they don't deserve it. You could see a TikTok video of some girl talking about how on Christmas Day she stole presents from an orphanage, and you know for a fact there's going to be comments down below calling her a queen. I'm not sure how or why this became so popular, but for some awful reason it is. When I listen to Bohemian Rhapsody, I want to think about the amazing instrumental and musical talent that all the band members have. Not those stupid comments I see online of people saying, yes, queen, slay. I was literally just calling Drake Zesty a minute ago. What is going on? Nah, bro. Queen, 2 out of 10. Horrible. Period. Period is stupid. It makes me mad. Now, period is meant to be a symbol of punctuation, right? Usually used to end a sentence, but recently it's been used verbally, which is stupid. An example of this could be, you're telling someone that you just got a new job, and they reply with period. Why? Why do you feel the need to say it verbally? Like when I'm excited for something, I don't say, man, I'm so excited to go to that party later, exclamation point. You know why? Because it sounds stupid. So why haven't we done the same thing to period? I don't know why this makes me so angry, but it does. I don't know. Period is horrible, negative 10 out of 10. Awful, awful, awful. Cap. Cap is a word that's been used to describe someone who's lying. That's pretty much the extent of it. I don't really use this word, but I feel like over time it's been overused like crazy. And it's also to the point where people will call cap on anything. Like you actually got people out here calling cap on the shape of planet Earth. It's crazy. Cap is okay, middle of the road. For me, it's gonna be like a 5 out of 10. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Follow my socials, I'll leave them down below. Remember to use code WARSHIPS when you use my link in the description for World of Warships. You can get tons of freebies. Thank you guys so much, and to all of my lovely subscribers. Watch me freestyle up on my own beat. Can you tell that I made it myself and I'm just trying to extend the time for the mother? I can't say that word because I don't want to get demonetized.